making of Umrao Jaan, and I think the book is very self-explanatory. Once you see it, you will see the passion with which Mr. J.P. Datta makes films, and the passion with which his unit worked towards fulfilling this dream, which was a dream by Mr. O.P. Datta, and very beautifully realized by his son. The wonderful thing about the book is it's a novel idea because it will be present at all cinemas where the movie will be screened for the audience to look at, read, and possibly try and understand what might go into making a film. We hope it interests you and is enjoyable to read, as enjoyable as it was to work on the film. If you have any questions, we'll be more than happy to answer them. Thank you.
Please share your experience of playing a Nawab and your contribution in the making of the book.
My contribution to the making of the film is zero. Whatever I do, say, act, don't act, walk, talk, run, ride, is entirely under the very apt baton of Mr. J.P. Datta. J.P. Saab has ruined me and spoilt me from my first film, because he very soon made me realize that actors are completely hopeless and don't have to do anything as long as the director knows what he's doing. So I just follow what he says quietly, and my experience playing a Nawab was eventful. I remember saying, I think I was telling Bindya man, this film was a bit, I think surreal is the word I used, for me and Sunil and Puru and Vikram, because we have been on a journey with JP Films over the past 5-6 years. We're usually used to hearing, jump behind that rock, fire, kill, do this, do that. In this it was sit down, smell the flower, go behind the bush, romance, which was a bit of a culture shock to all of us. And say adab, of course. In our last film we weren't very polite. The censors made sure we were. But so for all the boys it was a bit surreal, because I don't think we had ever seen so many women on a JP film set. I'd like to thank JP Saab for making us feel like what his heroines felt like in the last 10 films. Because we were surely outnumbered technically in the crew as well. As you saw, all the ADs are women and surrounded by women as well. So it was different, unique, humbling, made us realize truly how gifted women are and that they truly are superior to men.
The second one goes to both of you, you and Aishwarya both. How real was it to speak in Urdu?
How what?
How real or how natural was it to speak in Urdu? Because you said that this film came as a culture shock to you. So,
like I said, it was very easy because we had JP Saab's father, Mr. O.P. Datta, who's also the dialogue writer, who used to be sitting right next to the camera. So the minute we did something wrong or said something wrong, he was very quick to correct us. He's an institution in various languages, and Urdu is one of them. So we were all very comfortable, I think, as actors, because we had him over there as a guiding light and teacher and dialogue coach. So we weren't very upset or bothered by the language, because it's not chaste Urdu, it's more Hindustani, and he was always there to correct us if we went wrong.
Abhishek and Aishwarya here, this question. I'd just like to ask,
Hi, where are you?
waving in the crowd.
Hi.
Okay, I'd just like to ask both of you, since this is a period film, how difficult or easy was it for you to kind of slip into character and slip out of it? Did you just find yourselves living the moment as Umrao Jaan, as the Nawab? How difficult or easy was it for you?
Right. It's actually a process which can be very difficult if an actor chooses to make it difficult. JP Saab, during the shooting of Refugee, which was my first film, taught me that he adopts a particular style in filmmaking. And one of the major attributes of that style is he likes to go to a real location and shoot his films on real locations. Because what he feels happens with that is when you put your actors in an environment as close to what they're meant to essay in the film, if they live in that environment and are surrounded by that environment 24/7, it becomes very easy for them to slip into the characters which they're playing in the film. We've shot the majority of Umrao Jaan in palaces and in actual palatial rooms. So after a while, what happens when you spend day in, day out working in these grand rooms where past kings have actually lived, it becomes very easy to start believing in that era. Secondly, when you're surrounded by a film crew and setting and props that are all of a particular period, your life gets surrounded by a particular period. So it becomes quite easy. We can make it difficult if we so choose, if you don't want to resign to the whole process. But if you do, I think all the actors will agree that it becomes quite simple.
Abhishek? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Abhishek, Aishwarya has already done a period film, she's done Devdas. How easy was it for you to get dressed up like this, wear the turbans and get all these shawls ripped out?
I'll tell you, after doing Umrao Jaan, my attitude towards my female co-stars has totally changed. You respect them for what they do and the time they take to get ready, and you respect your mothers and your sisters that when you have to go out for dinner at night, why they take time. Because when you have to tie 9 inches of cloth on your head, imagine what 9 yards of cloth around your body must be like. So I have a whole newfound respect for women, for how meticulously they get dressed, because we were subjected to that. The jewelry I had to wear, I mean, I actually felt like a jewelry store walking wherever I went. I had so much jewelry on. And, pardon me? Yeah, turban tying was nice. And so no, it's tough. For a guy, it's tough. We don't do much makeup. We just, try and run away from makeup. We slip on a shirt, some jeans, a pair of boots, and that's it, we're ready. Within 5 minutes. And then you have to wait, saying, "Arey, she's taking so long. Why are these heroines taking so long? Why are they pinning up their hair? Why are they tucking this pallo here?" After you do a period film, do you realize why they do such things? Because, I didn't know the tricks of the trade. So there I was in my costume, the shawl keeps falling off. You don't know that actually the trick is that you safety pin it. Now I didn't know all these things. So there I was trying my best to peek into all the ladies' makeup rooms to see and get tips of, how they actually tried to get dressed. Until I had Anna, who's made my clothes, try and pin stuff on me. And that in itself is a scary experience, because you have a lady like Anna who attacks you with pins. And for a guy who's used to, not used to this, it's tough. So I think all the men, Puru had an even better time because he had to wear hair extensions, which he loved. He used to look forward to going into makeup every day to get those hair extensions, because he has to tell you, it's a brilliant story.